in the situation they're in, they still can't positively affect such a mass of people.
Their question is, they say in developed countries they're engaged in how to have more corporal lives, and in Africa they're engaged in survival, daily survival. So can you disseminate to people who are engaged in daily survival? How can you address them?
I think that addressing them is much easier than to address people who want to get, a bigger car instead of a smaller car, or a bigger house instead of a smaller house. If you turn to people who are in survival mode, you don't promise them anything besides feeling better, feeling happier, feeling safer. You're not going to have more money. You're not going to have something more. Your feeling, however, you will see that the world is filled with good. You will get a correct sensation, and that sensation is worth a lot. It can fill you up, fulfill you instead of everything else. I think that to poor people, there's a reason why it says, beware of the children of the poor, for the Torah will come from them. Specifically to them, we can actually address them very directly.
I saw this phenomenon in Africa. In very poor countries, people are much happier than in countries in Europe, let's say.
Oh, for sure. That's a very understood phenomenon. Yes, that's certain.
Let's hear a question from Accra.
Rav, Africa desires in this type of connection, this speaker connection. How can we have continual connection of this?
Africa wants the connection, to continue the connection. How can we continue that connection and pass it onward?
First of all, you know your two teachers here. Show them.
All
right. So, Mutlu and Terans, who are teaching you, one in English, the other teaches you in French. So they know you well, and they're doing this for a long time. So that's one thing. Two, what can I add?
After our big Congress, we'll continue with our lessons once a week, Tuesdays. In those lessons, we're going to go over the Rabash and Baal Sulam's articles. We're going to strengthen the people who speak English, Terence.
Nous allons commencer aussi un cours avec Jacques.
We also have a course with Jacques Toyev. That will join us. We're going to go over the articles of Rabash and Baal Sulam and arrange the correct attitude between men and women and build a strong French-speaking group. That's our next stage.
What we're going to do now after
no, say it in English.
February Congress, what we want to do is every Tuesday night, as you know, we had the Education Center. So we finished semester 1, 2, and 3. And all those lessons we put on YouTube, so anyone can watch it whenever they want, and they can really catch up with us. And after February, every Tuesday night, we're going to continue. We're going to go over the articles of Rabash and Baal Sulam, so we can build the foundation for the group and make our connection stronger and stronger. We need to go over these articles to build the principles of unity between us.
Just to add that in collaboration with the English department, we're going to start a very professional semination in Kabiu. Kabiu is opening up lessons according to the African time zones.
All right, so let's answer some questions that we have before we conclude.
We have Africa virtual and women.
So, Africa virtual, please.
Our question is that how and where did the first humans actually appear on Earth? Did they appear from the sky like we had when we were kids? Was the first man molded from the heavens, or was he created a baby that grew up to become an adult?
According to science, they came from Africa. Scientists today think that people evolved from Africa. Another question.